Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Snap podcast, hosted by Snap Duo. If you're returning, welcome back. And for anyone new here, my name is Vincent.
And I'm the cooler host, Reese.
That's debatable.
Today we are going to go over work-life balance and get into our segment, Snapped.
But first, let's get into our weekly recap.
Woohoo! Starting on Friday, we edited and finished 2 sessions.
We did. One of them was a graduation session. It was a mom and her daughter.
Very cool.
And the other one was a family session.
Which we've photographed this family 3 times now.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. They have a really young baby. So it's really nice to watch him grow every time we do a session with them.
Yes.
Very nice.
We also finally washed the car. We've been trying. Me, and I had help from Ryder,
our nephew,
and my other nephew decided to take a nap under a tree. So, but we finally washed the car. So, woo for that.
Goodness.
Yes.
We went to Papa's football game.
Yes, and we have some footage, and we'll definitely include that
right here.
Bam.
My papa is a high school football coach. He has been my entire life. So whenever we can find the time to go to a Friday night football game, we love to do so.
Yeah.
And he's playing or coaching for a new school this year. So it was our first time at one of their games.
Yeah, and the game that they just had was at a really beautiful high school.
Very, very nice high school.
Yes. After that, we went to In-N-Out with
Dad
and
my brother.
Your brother.
Yes. 95% of the time, I want to say, if we're doing something with them in Riverside, we have to get In-N-Out.
We have to go to In-N-Out. It's not that we don't have one near us. It's just that it's something that we all can agree on. So
at all times.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes. And that was our Friday. So
very nice. Saturday, we went to a spooky event
called Creepin' It Real. And we have a good amount of footage that we'll put in right now.
Boom.
And then after that, we ate. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's talk about
let's talk about it. It was really fun. We saw a few members of the cast of Hocus Pocus, which is one of our favorite non-scary spooky movies.
Yeah, we saw the sister. Not the sister, but we saw
the brother. We saw his girlfriend Allison.
Yes, and we saw the guy who plays the cat.
Binks.
And
Binks waved at us.
Yes.
It was very nice.
And he showed us some bubbles and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
They also had a museum that had some of the props that was in the movie.
Like the book.
They had the books. They had the t-shirt that he was wearing. They had 35 millimeter film that will be in the video. And they had... What else did they had? Oh, they had the storyboards.
Oh, yeah, the original storyboards.
The storyboards were really cool.
And then this cool cauldron with I don't know how they were doing it. Mist coming out of it with the movie playing in the background. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And of course they had shopping.
Oh yeah.
Spooky.
We got a couple
shopping.
of different things.
I don't think we have any of the things.
I think we're gonna wear that at our Halloween episode though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we were wearing costumes, but I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. So we got there right as they were opening, just about. And so not everything was ready yet, like the band and the museum line was a little too long. So we decided to go and eat at Saddle Ranch. That was Dad's first time at Saddle Ranch. And he said it was the best
burger he's ever had.
Wow.
It was so good. I got Cajun chicken pasta.
Now he doesn't get anything special. He is just very simple.
Plain Jane.
He will get a hamburger, not cheeseburger, with just ketchup and mustard.
Only.
That's it. There's no extra sauce. There's no lettuce, onions, nothing.
No. And no matter where we go, I know what he's going to order before we even get there.
Yeah. But
depending on what the food they have.
But we have got him to try ranch with his french fries, and he said that it's not bad.
Not bad, but he said he would never eat it again.
No, so he's slowly...
At least he tried it.
Yeah, he's slowly expanding, which is good.
Correct. So yes, we went to Saddle Ranch. You got a burger. I got Cajun pasta, which was bomb. And then we went back to Creepin' It Real.
Yeah, we went back and we watched the band, which was pretty cool. And we
Very
also
cool.
went into
The museum.
the museum.
We also got Funko Pops this week. Do you want to show them?
I
Show
got
them
a
yours
Funko
first.
Pop. Now tell me, who do you think this looks like? Here, I'm going to hand it to you and you can put it. Now, I have no idea who this looks like.
It looks like you. Why would it focus?
You got to put it in front of my face. Yeah, there you go. I have no idea who it looks like. Everyone...
It looks just like you. And who got that for you?
Angel got it for me.
Angel got that for you.
I will say they did get the hair right.
Perfect. And I have not taken her out. You want to
Look.
show? I got the Lizzie McGuire Pop Funko this week from April and Angel. Come on. Oh, look how cute. It comes with Lizzie, and then it comes with a little mini Lizzie, like a cartoon Lizzie. And it's so cute.
It's pretty cool.
I'm obsessed. So there's the shout outs for the Pop Funkos that we got this week.
Yes,
Vincent,
thank you.
Vincent, your twin.
And then after we did that,
We went to Afters. Not Afters.
Crumble.
Crumble.
We went to Crumble. That was Dad's first time at Crumble, and he liked it a lot.
He wanted to know what they put in their cookies because he did not understand why a simple chocolate chip cookie tasted that good.
Well, it's 4 servings. It's not just 1 serving.
No one needs to know that.
And I told him that, like, as he was eating it, and he told me that he wished that I never said that. So, but that's okay.
I got a strawberries and cream, I think.
Strawberries and cream, meh.
Boom,
Dad
it
got
was
a
so
chocolate
good.
chip, meh. Anthony got
Chocolate cupcake.
That's good.
You didn't even try it. He
No,
didn't offer.
but I know it's good. And then I got
s'mores.
I got s'mores. Sorry, I have to turn my audio down a little bit. I peeked. I didn't peek. I'm always peeking.
You got s'mores.
I got s'mores,
And
which
that
was good. I
good.
ate it all in one setting. I do not recommend that
Our stomach hurts
because
afterwards
you will
a
not.
little bit.
Yeah, you won't feel the best after that, both mentally and physically. So,
but they were good.
yeah.
And then on Sunday
Was a pretty simple day. We just did some shopping. We had to just get some necessities.
we love shopping.
And that was really it.
That was really. Oh, we also spent time with Kayla this week.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was on like Thursday.
Oh.
Malfunction.
Dropped
Sorry,
your mic.
guys.
We're having mic problems today.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Anyway,
We went to Kayla's house this week.
yeah.
Sorry, that really.
We took both of our laptops over there along with the iPad and some SD cards just so we can finish up a couple of final edits on some sessions, and then we sent those out.
Yes, and I helped her take off tags and organize and wash all of the baby clothes that she got from the baby shower.
She has a mass amount of baby clothes
All sizes.
from the baby shower.
Yes, so that was a lot of fun. We were there all day, and it's just nice to spend some time with her.
Yeah, we went to Trader Joe's and we got some of those, what are they, dumplings? Are they No, they're not dumplings. They're
Soup dumplings.
They're soup dumplings? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the soup dumplings.
We got guac, we got chips, we got chipotle almond dip.
We got all the good
We
stuff.
got popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a lot of fun with her. Too bad Freddie was at work.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we missed him this week.
We'll
but
see
that's
him,
okay.
though. But
We have 1 week until her due date.
It's coming up fast.
Till our baby's coming.
Yes.
Yes, I said ours. And I think that was it for this week.
Yeah, that's pretty much our week.
Trying to book a few weddings.
Yeah.
Just working a lot.
Yeah.
And
Keeping busy.
That's it for the weekly recap.
Yes.
Should we get into our work-life balance?
Yes. So I actually have the definition of the work-life balance, just so
Of course you
kinda
do.
get an understanding. So the definition of a work-life balance says work-life balance refers to the level of prioritization between personal and professional activities in an individual's life and the level to which activities related to their job or present in the home.
Sorry, I was drinking Diet Coke. Wow.
That is the definition. If you were wondering, just so now you have a good understanding of it.
I think I got Diet Coke everywhere. That's okay.
It's okay. So
let's get into work-life balance.
I have a couple of questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
How would you say we manage our work-life balance?
Honestly, I don't think we did too bad.
No, but we
But that
but we,
being
but we
said,
definitely have a hard time.
if we're like out with like a family member or anything and we get like an inquiry or a message from one of our brides, we pretty much stop everything to make sure that we get to them.
Yeah.
We sometimes work from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed.
I would just say it's hard to have a work-life balance when we're so passionate about something.
It just makes us happy. Like we'll be out sometimes and it'll be our like day off and I'll tell him I just want to edit today. Like I just want to go home and edit.
Right, and even when we do try to take a day off, it's difficult because we have to
Film
constantly
content.
get content,
Yeah.
and so I feel like that just makes it difficult.
Like even my brother this weekend, we took a picture of our food. We're out somewhere and he was like, really? You're one of those people, taking pictures of your food? And I literally looked at him and I was like, this is our job. Like we post everything because we also want to make sure that our clients know who we are as people, not just here's our work. This is what, our work looks like.
Yeah.
We want them to get to know us. So when they do meet us for the first time, it's not like awkward, you
Yeah.
know? So I feel like we don't do too bad at it, but I
We
feel
don't
like
do
our
too
work's
bad,
going
yeah.
through our head
We don't
24
do
hours a day.
too bad, but we're definitely not good.
We're not bad, but we're not good either.
We're not good, which maybe isn't the healthiest, but it's okay. It's us. And we know how to manage it
Yeah.
at a healthy level.
We also know when we need a break.
Yes, that's in one of the other questions.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Next question.
Next question. What strategies do we use to recharge or relax after work?
Like on our days off or like after a long day of working, what do we do?
I would, just,
Both.
yeah.
Okay, so if we're working like a long day, one of the ways that we get through that day in the first place is taking breaks to go see our cats.
Either we decide to take a break to go with the cats or we decide to go shopping.
Or eat.
So
I think it's really important for us that, if we know that we have like a deadline or we have like a personal deadline where we're going to be in the office all day, we like to take breaks. I would like to call them brain breaks where
mental breaks.
We can either go see our cats for a little bit or we can go and run to Target to get necessities just so that we can get out of the house.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, after that long period, we hang out with our cats.
Yeah.
We watch Scandal. That's our show right now that we're watching together.
And it's getting good.
Every night, Vincent will lay down next to me and be like, I have TikToks to show you. And it'll just be like little things that he's watched throughout the day where we know at the end of the day, like we can go and watch something together.
Yeah. I would say also another big thing that we do, it's very rare that we do, but Big Bear.
Big Bear's if we've had a rough
but that doesn't mean
couple of
that,
weeks.
But that doesn't mean that if you see us in Big Bear that we've had a hard time.
No. But that's our happy place.
That's where we like can fully relax and all the weight is lifted off our shoulders.
Absolutely. Big Bear is like we know when we need a Big Bear trip. We also go for like birthdays and stuff. Like we just went for his birthday. But Big Bear is definitely a place where we feel like we can just like take a deep breath.
And I don't want people to think that like, yeah, we can just pack up at once and just go to Big Bear because,
there's
whatever.
planning involved
it's
with
not
that.
First of all, it's not bougie. It's
well,
just
not only
a
that,
cabin.
but not always. We don't always get a cabin when we go up there. Sometimes we only go up there for like 4 or 5
yeah.
hours and then come home just so that we can get that fresh air and that like little break we need.
But it's definitely important for a couple or somebody to have a place where they can go where they know that they're going to feel relaxed.
Absolutely.
That guarantee.
And get off their phone. I guess that's like a really big thing with work-life balance.
Which also like another sorry to interrupt, but another thing is a lot of times when you see content, it might not be on our phone because I can't stand when I see people and they're at a concert or something and they're like this and they're watching the concert, they're watching whatever through their phone. I can't stand that. So one of the things that helped is GoPro. You can just click the button and it starts recording and you can look at what you're watching, whatever, and have it be recorded.
You can even strap it onto yourself so you don't have to hold it at all and you can just live in the moment.
Yeah, you strap it to your chest or your head or whatever.
He looks really funny when he straps it onto his head.
I don't because of my hair.
But I would say that's a big one. What else we do on our days off, we've started I would say more recently, maybe for the last like 3 months, every weekend we have to do something with my dad and my brother.
Yeah.
And those times we are not on our phones. I mean, if we do get a message, we'll look at it and stuff and respond. But those are really good for our mental health, whether we're going antique shopping or bowling. We've done that. Those are nice. But I would just say that we like when we're not working, we're really just taking time for ourselves and our relationship because we are still a couple too, not just business partners.
Duh.
People may forget.
All right. Next
question.
Have we ever experienced burnout, and how did we recover? If yes,
I have.
I would say 100% we have experienced burnout. A lot of times it comes down to when we have to reach a specific deadline.
And these deadlines aren't like the last possible time. It's when we set our own deadlines.
It's more of like a mental deadline.
Yeah.
Or we've taken too many projects at once and we're trying to do them all at once.
Then you will see Vincent and I up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning because we are stubborn and will not go to bed until we get these things done.
I would say that's bragging because some people stay up until 3 in the morning to play video games or to watch movies or something.
Facts.
Occasionally that's fine, but we stay up to get work done.
Or me with my insomnia.
Yeah.
I just lay in bed at night.
But we stay up and we get work done and we're productive. We're not just lounging around or...
But we'll do that like 2 days in a row. And then the burnout after that really is rough. It's rough.
So
but
how would you say that we recover?
We spend a day, just the two of us. We spend a Reese and Vincent adventure day.
Yeah.
How I would like to spend it? I would like to spend it in bed.
Oh, no.
Not doing anything.
If she had it her way, she, on our days off, would just sit in bed all day long.
Correct.
And
rest my mind.
I can't do that. I have to constantly be productive. And
But then at the end of the day, like, because we always end up doing adventure stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that I didn't just lay in bed because it's like, wow, you got that one day off and that's how you spent it.
Well, and every time you go out, you get to experience new things.
Correct. Which is what we love to do. We'll go to we really like to go to old towns, like the original downtowns of cities.
They have, sometimes we go to downtown Riverside. I know it's not that old, but, I mean, it is old. Like, the Mission stuff is old, but I'm talking to, like, and then we have downtown Orange. What was the other one? We went to the Old Town Temecula.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
Got a really overpriced lunch, but it's okay.
It was a meh lunch.
Upland, Claremont. Like, we just like to go to different places. Antique shops are like really big for us.
Yeah.
So I feel like when we do hit burnout, we know, okay, we'll keep pushing ourselves. And then once it's like, we cannot go any further, we just simply spend a day trying new food.
Well, yeah. And I think it's important to step away, get fresh air, and then also think of a game plan. Divide and conquer. So when we come back, we have a good plan and we're able to execute those.
Would you say that sometimes when we hit burnout? Is that what it's called?
Burnouts, yes.
Okay. It's when we've been working on like a certain project and you feel like you've been working on the same section for so long. And once you do decide to step back for a day, you go back and you're like, what the hell was I doing? I need to redo this whole section, or thank God I stepped away because now I have a clear mind and I now know what I want to do when I was stuck because of my burnout.
One of the hard things, specifically with video editing, is the music. It's very difficult to find music, and once you do find music and you start editing the clips around the music, you think you're doing good. Maybe you're doing good for 5 to 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden, maybe the couple's about to kiss. But the climax of the song is not for another 30 seconds. And so you try to mix and match different clips to try to get to that point. And it feels like hours and hours and hours. But eventually you have a breakthrough and you get the clip and everything together.
I can't do video editing. Mm-mm. I also could never do video editing because I cannot listen to the same song over and over and over again. When we edit a wedding, 95% of the time we are editing in 2 separate rooms in our house.
Yeah, I can't.
I edit photos in here playing.
One of the main reasons why we do that is because Reese likes to play her Grey's Anatomy or
yes, I do.
Something else, and I can't stand listening to that because I have to focus on the music and the timeline of everything. And I've tried headphones; it just doesn't really seem to work out. So what I felt is best is to just go into the
Leave.
room. I go into the room and I work with the cats. The cats help me. They lay with me, and I feel like it's much more healthy
And I
and productive.
I think it's very productive for both of us because I think that sometimes we also distract each other just a little bit.
Yeah.
With different news topics or did you know? Because we heard it on YouTube. Like we like to talk to each other. Thank God. But it helps.
Yeah, but I would definitely say if you do experience burnout, it's important to step away.
Take a break.
You're not going to work well, and you're not going to
produce
something
anything
good.
Yeah. You're not going to get anything good accomplished.
No. So the next question, do we feel guilty when we take time off?
Yes. Specifically if we have weddings. Like weddings that are in like mid-edit production.
I feel like that's 100% normal though. Why wouldn't you not feel guilty? When you know...
If you don't love what you're doing.
Right. When you know that there's something that you can be doing that you're not doing. I feel like that's perfectly healthy.
I feel like both of us
and I feel like
guilty.
That shows that we give a damn. Because if we didn't, then we would take all the time off in the world.
I feel like we normally do feel guilty, but then we have to like stop and think to ourselves, like, are we going to produce the best work right now if we don't take this little break that we need by doing something else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather take my time on a project and know that it's being done well and to the best of what we can do.
Yeah.
Than get it out as fast as we can because we feel guilty that we're doing other things. But yeah, we do feel guilty.
Feel guilty, but we like to be productive. You know?
We like to work.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Do what you can with the time that you have.
Sure.
Don't squander it.
Squander? What a big word.
Squander?
Squander.
You never heard squander?
I've never heard you say it.
Squander.
Okay.
Well, it's true. Don't. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to waste your life? Come on now.
I don't think I've ever used that word. I'm not mad at it, though.
I guess it's what happens when you watch the news a lot.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Grey's Anatomy. Thank you.
But moral of the story, don't waste your life.
Sure.
Be productive.
Always.
Even if that means cleaning your room, at least you did something.
But that being said, be productive, yes, but take breaks and do fun things. Take a nap if you want to.
Take a nap, do all that. But when you do wake up or when you're refreshed, be productive as you can.
Right.
The average person... What happened?
Nothing.
The average person only has 77 Christmases, 77 Thanksgivings.
Okay, now you're going to make me depressing.
Birthdays. So it's true. Average age of someone in the U.S. is 77 years old. So it's important that you live every day.
Well, it's a good thing that my grandparents are going to live a lot longer than 77.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what I think of.
Yeah. But I'm saying just the average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Next question, please.
I think that was actually it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was actually it.
Then I have a question for you.
Okay.
Half a Snap Duo. What do you think we can do better with our work-life balance? Like, what tools do you think that we can use to help that? I have one. Go on more dates.
I think that we work really well when we make a schedule.
Schedules are so important.
I think when we make a schedule, or for me personally, what I know works, I think I have a thing right here. But I will do... I don't really want to show up, but anyway, they're to-do lists. And I feel like to-do lists are helpful and they're extremely satisfying to check off.
I think that you help me more than anything with work-life balance, because there are some nights where I'm like super passionate about whatever I'm editing, and Vincent's like decided for his own brain that he's done for the night, and he'll come in here and it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, no, like I have to like get this done, or just a little bit more time, and he'll be like, close the laptop.
Well, I feel
we're done.
I feel like also that
and you help a lot.
Editing photos is slightly, and I use slightly, more relaxing than video editing, because you have the privilege to play music or your show or a podcast or whatever. I can't.
It's very relaxing unless Vincent comes in here and puts his Apple, like we have a Google Home, unless he comes in here and he plays his instrumental music that's like dun 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 dun, and it's literally like my anxiety goes through the roof and I can't focus on breathing, let alone editing. But overall, I'm pretty much a relaxed person. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very relaxed when I'm editing, unless I get to a spot where I'm like, the lighting was just not it. Then I'll get really stressed out. But overall, I can figure it out.
Yeah.
You and your video editing stresses me out because I could just never do that.
Did you kick the bottom of the desk?
Huh?
Did you kick the bottom of the desk?
No.
You didn't? Okay. I heard a sound, so I thought it was it. With video editing, that you don't think that you could do it because of it constantly going back and forth?
The music just drives me nuts.
It's not as bad as it sounds. It's not as bad as it sounds. It seems like it'd be really bad if you get annoyed really easily.
I do.
But if you're working on something beautiful, you know, and it's got our name on it, I try not to get annoyed with it. There are definitely times when I would like to take this and just snap it in half, or throw it against the wall, or whatever. Obviously, I'm never going to do that. I've thought about dropping it off the stairs a couple times. But, you know.
That's when we work like 12 hours straight and it just stops working on you. That happened with our last wedding. It crashed on him multiple times.
This is the brand new MacBook Air 15-inch. This is amazing. It's super powerful. Everything good?
Mm-hmm.
I worked on this for about 12 hours straight, and I've never seen a computer lag as much as this did.
Well, it crashed on you multiple times.
It crashed. Now, it's not the computer's fault. It should not have been working at 4K, 60 frames a second for 12 hours straight.
Work-life balance, everybody.
No computer should be able to do that unless it's a full-blown computer and you built it yourself.
I don't trust our Big Mac to last that long.
No. But yeah, it's a trustable computer. Yeah. Okay, so I also want to talk about, before we get into Snapped, our fall minis and our Christmas minis.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
I know that it's already the 18th of September. Correct. But we are going to try to add in a couple of fall mini sessions.
Yes.
We're currently
for October and November.
Yeah. We're currently working on some backdrop ideas. We actually got a bench today.
Yes, we did.
And we sanded it down.
You did.
Yeah, and I will put that in there of what it looked like before. My only problem is I didn't take a picture of what it looked like afterward.
Well, I want you to like stain it and everything first,
yes.
So it's fine.
Okay.
Maybe the stain, like the final product, will be in next week's.
No, that'll be in it.
Okay.
So we record tonight and then get everything edited, and then we add all the weekly updates and everything else tomorrow.
So that means you're staining tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll stain tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't help because I have an owie.
She's got an owie. So
I took off all my acrylic nails today by myself. It took about 4 hours because I was using the wrong acetone, and I accidentally ripped my pinky nail off of this finger. But I have a really cute. Do you know what these guys' names are? You love Toy Story.
They say what is it? The claws are master.
The claws are master.
Yeah, I have these little guys on my finger, but I'm not helping you stain because Vincent had to wash my hair in the tub tonight because
your hair looks pretty good.
Thank you. He had to wash it. I was laying like this, and he had to wash it for me because I needed it washed. But I cannot get this wet because I'm a big baby when it comes to being hurt, and my pinky hurts.
Yeah.
So I won't help you stain, but you'll stain tomorrow.
We will post the final results of the bench. We're also working on a backdrop. I don't think we've ever done a backdrop for a session before. No. We've done like backdrops for like professional headshots and things like that, but not a decorative one.
No.
So,
we've never made one.
But the bench, we've been going around to different places.
Does the couch that we had, does that count as a backdrop?
No. We used to not carry around, but we used to include, for not an extra cost at all,
it was our first year of business. Leave us
it was
alone.
our first. We learned from it. But it was probably about a 150-pound couch. It was like a Victorian couch.
It was pink.
That we got for 100% free. We cleaned the crap out of it.
It was so pretty.
We stained the legs. It was a really nice couch. Really nice. I wish we never got rid of it. I wish we had room for it. But
really?
We don't have room for it. But we had to get rid of it because we just did not have room for it. It was too heavy. We were not going to lug it around anywhere. And we actually got the cops called on us one time for taking it into a park. We took it into a park, and
Someone said that we were homeless people and that we were
someone said
making,
that we're making
an
our house.
encampment.
We're making our house at the park with a nice valid Victorian.
With
or
our,
not valid
and
Victorian,
mind you, we got the cops calling us while we were doing a session. So in front of our clients, I think they're family, so like it's
but it
better.
freaked the kids out.
But it freaked the kids out because we had little kids, and the cops came because someone told them that we were building our home in a park.
That's what you call a Karen.
Correct.
So
that we did have a pink couch. Do you want to tell them what we did with it?
So we finally decided to get rid of it, and we gave it to Salvation Army. Obviously, we went in.
That's a donation, so we gave it away for free.
We obviously went in a couple days later to see how much they had it for sale for. Mind you, we got it for free. They sold it for a whopping $250.
And mind you, it sold within a week of being there. Why we didn't think to post it online to sell it, I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? There's somebody out there who's probably really enjoying it. So
I would have really enjoyed it if we kept it. Don't ask me where, though, because we don't have the space.
Yeah.
But
so now we have a bench that can fit in the car easily. It probably weighs 20 pounds.
Thank you to Mom, Shanna, for helping us figure out how to put it in the car because we couldn't figure it out.
Yes, and then the backdrop, we've been to Home Depot, looked at their price. The price of lumber is absolutely crazy right now.
Correct.
So we went there, we went to Ganal. We're just looking around at different pricing and stuff because we have to make it to where it folds up so that it's easily transportable. Transportable?
Transportable?
Transportational?
Easily movable from our home to your session.
Economical. Okay. So anyway, we will be putting out our prices and our packages for fall and Christmas minis within the coming weeks.
And those do book fast. Yes. So once you see them,
so make
book
sure
your
that
date.
You do follow our social media accounts so that you know the second that
they drop. That would be at Snapduo, SNAPPDUO.
Yes.
For updates on that. Should we get into Snapped?
Yes.
Or did you have something else?
I don't think so. I was just going over and just making sure that we got everything that we needed. Okay. Yes. Let's get into this week's Snapped.
Great. I have a great story for you. Very interested to hear how you feel about this. And what would we do if this was our wedding?
Oh, boy.
Because one day that's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So, this says, 2 photographer friends both really want to shoot my wedding. How to avoid hurt feelings. Okay. The moment I got engaged, 2 of my friends reached out offering, aka insisting, to shoot my wedding. I'm feeling torn on how to move forward without fracturing either relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's going to go into, like, both friends.
Okay.
Friend number 1. I love her work. It's beautiful, fits my aesthetic preferences. She's very experienced in weddings and one of my closest friends. I would trust her with my life and could rest incredibly well knowing she was leading my photography. Plus, she's offering a sweet friend discount. Only problem is, I low-key wanted her to be one of my bridesmaids. And the idea of her working my wedding is kind of a bummer. But she really, really wants to do this, and I'd be happy to let her.
Okay.
Friend number 2. A close family friend. She's incredibly professional, but has limited experience in weddings. She's been dreaming of shooting this wedding since before I'd even met my fiancé. She shot all of their family weddings, and it's kind of the expectation that I'll hire her from his family.
Okay.
However, I don't like or love her style at all.
Okay.
It isn't bad, it's just not me and far from what I'm envisioning. I voiced the idea of not hiring her and immediately got pushback from his family. I know she'll take it very personally. How do I navigate this? Should I go with a non-friend photographer altogether? How do I turn down number 2 without causing a blowout?
So, God, I need water. Personally, what I would like to know is the friend number 2 going to be in the wedding or not? Is she going to be invited? Is she going to be there?
The close family friend?
Yes.
I don't know.
So
she'll probably be invited. She's not going to be in the wedding because she's a family friend of the fiance.
Right. So what I would do, What I would do is hire friend number one. She's already talked about how she loves her work. She she trusts her with her life. She's offering a friend discount.
And more than
She's
anything, she loves her
work and her style, and
which
she's
is so important.
And she's extremely experienced. I would hire her for the wedding because she said that she can trust her with her life.
I mean, it is a bummer about the bridesmaid thing.
No. She can still have her in the wedding. Maybe for a certain part, like in the very, very beginning, before they say their vows and their kisses and stuff, the photographer can get up there and have the second friend take some of those photos. And then midway through it, when they're about to kiss and stuff, have friend number one be the main photographer.
I'm getting the vibe that if you aren't going to hire friend number two as the main photographer, you're not getting her at all. Like, she won't come to the wedding. She's going to,
But she said that she's dreamed about shooting this wedding. So you're actually fulfilling both of your friends at once.
That's a really good point. But you know what I would do? Okay, because she doesn't like her style at all. I would have friend number two be a second shooter for the day, and then have friend number one edit all photos. Because she loves the aesthetic of friend number one.
That's
you know
that's
what I mean?
true. She can have friend number one do it, and then because she is getting a discount, friend discount, the second photographer won't break the bank.
Correct. I think that would be a really good idea. I feel like for a wedding, the number one thing that you need to make sure is that their work is what you want.
That you're happy. It's your day. You only get it once, so make sure everything that you want, you get.
Correct. And
as long as it's realistic.
She clearly loves the friend number one.
Yeah, that's.
As far as friend number two goes, I like your idea, but say if she wasn't going to do that, and if she was going to go with friend number one, I'm sorry, but it's my wedding day, so I don't care if I upset your family.
Well, not only that, but it's a family friend, huh?
So it'd be like if it was your mom's friend.
It's
the fiance's family friend. So
I would
have
who's ever closest to that family friend just kind of break the news in a very calm and nice way, and then maybe you can go in there. You know? No, not you, but...
No, but I know, but like in
bride.
that...
So you'd have the family friend, whoever's closest to that, be bad cop, and then you come in and be good cop and say, I know this is what she said, but I'd actually like to offer you this to be the second shooter for the day.
Absolutely.
I think that's a perfect...
I would also say, no matter how close of a family friend somebody is, if you don't like their work, do not hire them.
No.
Do not hire them just to appease family members.
Your wedding is only...
You only get one wedding, hopefully.
One time.
Don't do it.
Yes.
I personally don't think she should go with a non-friend photographer. If she loves friend number one's work that much,
she said that
trust your gut.
She said that she can trust that friend with her life. And
that's the kind of person that I would want doing my wedding.
She's extremely experienced, can trust her with her life, friend discount, and loves her work.
Yeah. It's like the best. And yeah, I know that the bridesmaid thing is an issue for her. I don't know if she's going to figure that out. But if she's coming to you really, really, really wanting to do this for you for your day, let her do it. Absolutely let her do it. If she's choosing to not just come as a guest and she wants to work your wedding, it means a lot to her. We have family and friends that we would be honored to work their wedding, like my cousin Bailey. You know, I was in the wedding, but you got to work that event. Amazing. Your sister's wedding that's going to be coming up. We're going to be able to work that
in February.
Yes. Photographers love what we do. So we would much rather work and provide you memories that you're going to have for the rest of your life than just be a guest and party that night. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And speaking of weddings and stuff, we had tried to, because we wanted to bring like our clients and people who follow us on our social media. We wanted to be able to bring them to a wedding, like with vlogging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we had tried that with our Sacramento wedding. We have the footage. We just haven't really edited it.
Do we still have that footage?
I do. Yeah. I never got rid of it.
I don't have that footage.
I'm a hoarder when it comes to that stuff. So sorry, just a side note. I was just thinking about the wedding. So maybe we'll do that for our, not our next wedding, because that is going to be, there's a lot going on at that wedding, but maybe the February wedding, we will.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, and that way you guys are able to see how we do a wedding.
Yeah.
But also another thing, we decided to be extremely productive the other day and wrote out our episodes. We have all of our episodes.
Are we going to spill the beans on our episodes?
No, but just one of them is an idea. So we have the rest of season 1 completely finished with...
Not filming.
Not filmed, but our episode ideas are completely done. Because there's only 16 episodes in one season.
Yes.
Not only, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But back to the thing of kind of like a vlog thing of people getting to see what we do. One of the episodes is going to and going over our favorite locations. So that'd be us.
Oh, will we take them along?
Yeah, so that'd be
Very
us
cool.
going to our favorite locations with somebody else, probably April.
We love April.
Put her on stilts.
That's so rude.
No, just so she doesn't get my bad angles.
Whenever we have her take,
she completely understands it. These pictures right here.
This one right here.
This is taken at eye level, but she was on a...
She was on a ladder.
She was on a ladder. So it's totally nothing against her.
Not like a full-blown ladder, like, like a kitchen one, like the
For
three-step
her, it was
one.
a full-blown ladder, but...
She's going to kill you.
No, she knows. She knows.
Me, I'm only, 2 inches taller. She's 4'10", 4'11". I'm 5'1.5". But Vincent, she's a lot shorter than him.
Yeah, so when she tries to take photos or video of me,
But she's good now. She automatically
she's really
puts
good
the
now.
phone up higher
because
she knows how Vincent likes
it. She learned
it.
everything. But I think we'll take her along with us, and we'll get mic'd up and everything, and we can go to our locations and explain why we like them, and maybe take some test shots of each other, and all
We
that
can
stuff.
use because I think they wanted to have us take Ava's 10th birthday photos.
Yeah.
We can always use Ava as a model.
Oh yeah.
Our test dummy.
It was beautiful. So.
She's turning 10.
Yes.
My baby's turning 10.
So we have all of the episodes written out.
Ready to go for you guys, including our Halloween episode.
Yes, and there's a couple of them that I think are going to be really fun.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me after because
I'll tell you
I
after.
can't even remember what we wrote down right now.
I'll tell you after, but one of them involves not a competition, but sort of a
I love competitions.
Kind of like a review.
A review?
It's what is it? It's a quarterly review.
That's terrifying. Mm-mm.
Do you get a raise? Yes or no?
Yes. Every time. Please.
Yes. So make sure there's nothing on that side. So yeah.
No.
Sorry, just a little side note. I just had to do that real fast.
Don't be sorry. That's okay. Well, did you enjoy this week's segment of Snapped? We kind of segued out of it.
Yeah, we segued out of it, but we can always segue right back in. Yeah, I think it was good. It was calm. It wasn't
anything
as
crazy this week. It's more of like a what would we do if we were in the situation?
I feel like a lot of people will see something like that and they just get stressed out and think that it's 100 times worse than it actually is, and they're not able to get a clear thought.
I feel like for me, I'm more of the person where when I'm bride, I won't care if I hurt your feelings. Sorry. We're only doing this once.
But it's only one
if
time.
We're going to spend the money.
It's the most important day of our lives. Second to our son or our daughter being born. But until then, that will be probably the most special day of our life. So we want to make sure that it's right. We'll hire whoever we want. Feelings will probably be hurt, but it's our day. It's our day, and there's 1,000 other weddings that if that person couldn't do our wedding, that they could do a different wedding.
Yep. The only thing we know so far for our wedding that we're not even engaged, but it's fine, is who our wedding planner will be.
That's another thing. Yes, good. There's actually, we haven't reached out yet, but we're looking to reach out. We're not going to name any names or anything yet because we just don't know yet.
She's our favorite, though. We've got to work with her a few times.
She's absolutely fantastic. We might work with her. I have something in my throat.
Oof.
But I don't know what it is. We've worked with her a couple of times. We might work with her this upcoming year, correct? Right, next year.
Possibly.
Yes. But we've been looking to see. We don't know if we save her for our first interview, like somebody else on. We don't know if we save her for season 2 or if we kind of work it into, I don't know, a season finale or something. I don't know. So
she's the best.
But she's
we
fantastic.
work so well with her.
Yes, and there's also another person who I'd like to mention as well who would like to come onto the show.
My dad.
Your father.
He's obsessed. Every week when we are about to start filming, he'll be like, okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. He swears he's going to be a guest on here. And I feel like we need to make him a guest at least once. I
will never say no.
But then he's going to actually be in front of the camera and he's going to just be like, I don't know what to say.
He's done pretty well. I mean, he's been in front of a camera before. He did pretty well.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, we would.
But he really, really wants to be on the podcast. So let us know in the comments if you would like to meet the infamous
for something
dad.
For something like that, though, we might have to wait until season 2, because right now with the setup that we have, having someone on actually here is a little difficult. And I was thinking for season 2, things might be a little bit different. We've already checked out a couple of different things and have some things in mind. So yeah, it just takes a little redesigning, but I think
it'd be really cool too eventually in season 2 if we have my mom on, because I think that we've bounced a lot, because she's a realtor, so she owns her business as well. We've bounced a lot of our ideas. I mean, before we send wedding videos, we send it to her for final check. Social media posts we send to each other.
Good job, because you just made me remember about the thing that I was supposed to talk about that we were not able to post today.
We were not able to post about?
Remember we were going to post it?
No.
Okay, so we have been posting on TikTok. We said last week, and I think last week and the week before, that we were going to start posting on TikTok. We did, and it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. Today we came up with a video of something that happened at a wedding that we just shot. And it involves a human of some sort falling.
At a wedding.
Won't get specific. But
we didn't know if I think it's fine to say that this human had a mother that was there. So it's a tiny human. And Vincent made it was funny. Okay.
It was funny.
The tiny human is fine. You said baby. I said tiny human. The tiny human is fine. Totally fine.
It was fine when it happened, after it happened, and later on, and it's still fine till today. We got pictures. We didn't get pictures, but the bride got pictures with the baby afterward. Yeah. Everything was 100%.
Tiny human.
Everything was 100% okay. And we wanted to post it.
We were going to post a blooper.
But we had sent it to a couple of people.
We sent it to Mom. So we sent it to April, his sister, Marina, my mother, and soon-to-be Mom, Kayla.
Yes, and we actually got a tie.
Half of them said absolutely not. And then the other half was like, oh, I think it's fine. Just put no tiny humans.
We had thought about reaching out, but we just don't.
So we're just not going to do it.
We're not going to, but yeah, maybe in the future.
Not right now, though.
Or maybe we'll come to a consensus.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
What's up, dog? Okay. Yeah, so...
But yes, what I was saying, I would like to have Mom on the podcast.
Sorry for the interruption, but yes, I think that we can have Mom and Dad on the podcast. I think season 2.
Season 2, definitely. I think we should do guests and stuff season 2. I think season 1 should just be us and our beautiful
just kind
faces.
Of an introduction to us.
But season 2, I think that we should possibly bring some people on. Maybe even bring April on one day to share how
we have a lot
crazy we are during our weddings.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that we'd love to bring on. We just have to do some restructuring of the office right now, because right now it's not. We have a couple things that we know that we have to get rid of.
Your desk.
She craps on my desk all the time, but I love my desk. It's
my
fantastic.
Desk is literally like this big, okay? His desk is like a corner desk, so it's huge, takes up so much room. My desk is a little tiny. Doesn't take up much space.
I love my desk.
Your desk is huge and unnecessarily large. You don't even use one whole side of it.
That's false. I use that side of it for my Apple floppy disks.
Stop.
My pop of me, and for anyone curious on what this alcoholic beverage is back here, it is Post Malone. Why don't you show them? It is Post Malone wine. Okay, and we've said that we would only open it for a special occasion.
That has not happened yet.
But I don't think that we're ever going to open it because I don't like rosé wine.
I love rosé wine.
I don't like rosé wine, so I don't think we'll ever open it. Maybe, I mean, never say never, but
I don't know.
maybe if we do open it, we'll open it on the podcast.
Maybe we will.
So,
well, I think we should wrap it up here, sir.
yeah, that was a lot. If you've stayed around, I think it's been around 52-ish minutes. Definitely not our longest podcast, but definitely not our shortest. So, with that, we would like to say thank you if you've watched this far. Comment if you have watched this far.
And if you want us to bring guests on.
Yes, on
like to hear what
our
your views
Spotify, we can post polls. So we will put a poll up on if we should bring guests on, and then on our YouTube, you can say whether or not what you want the guest to talk about.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because we know a couple of different people. We can have DJs, wedding planners,
dads,
moms, real estate agent.
So let us know what you want to see. Make sure to like
second shooter.
Yes. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out our website, snapduo.com.
Yes, if you're not already subscribed to our Spotify, make sure you go and do that so you get the latest updates. And same thing for YouTube. Apple Music, we've honestly still working on, and that's honestly, if we're going to be truthful, we have not worked on it one bit because it is such a pain in the ass to upload on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
On Spotify, it takes literally probably 20 to 30 seconds to upload on there. On YouTube, it takes probably about maybe 15 minutes for that whole video to upload. For Apple Podcasts, it took probably half a day for that to upload. So they're a real pain in the you-know-what. And we'll see. I think we've only uploaded 2 episodes on there. So, and we're on episode 8 already. So we're already halfway through our season 1.
Yeah.
And many more seasons to go.
Woohoo!
So with that, make sure you subscribe, comment,
like,
share.
Go check out our Instagram to see our latest weddings at Snapduo, SNAPPDUO.
Yes, follow us there to get to the latest updates and see some behind the scenes of us.
Yes.
So with that, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.